What's good? What's good? This is JYNX from Unleash the Underground. We got my man Pacewon here with us. We about to do this 16 bars of fire. So let's go.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. You get wet up, wet up, wet up, wet up. Don't get set up, set up, set up, set up. You better step up, step up, step up.
Yo, first what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this fireball shot. It's only right? 16
Starting
bars
with
of
the
fire.
fireball.
You know what I mean?
Let's go. 16 bars of fire, baby. Fireballs, baby.
You gotta take the fireball. You know what I mean?
We gotta gulp it, or can I sip while we interviewing?
Listen, we interviewing, so you on the camera, you do what you want to do.
Sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute. We're gonna take it a little at a time. Let's go.
I'm gonna put that by his, so you know what's the real shit.
I gotta do that. Everything is okay. I talked to JYNX about it. We're gonna take some dabs of this hot sauce, and if I die, that's on me. But if he dies, that's on him as well.
That's right.
We just a mutual agreement of we're gonna try the hot sauce after, and I'm gonna kick the rap.
Yeah, 16 bars of fire. You already know. So check it out. All right. So Pace, what are your credentials and accomplishments as an artist? Like, you know, people you worked with, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, people I worked with, let's start from the top. I worked with KRS a little bit when I was a younger guy.
Okay.
Redman, since I was like 19 years old. I'm in my 40s now, you know what I mean? Method Man, Eminem, Lauryn Hill, you know, the Fugees, Corrupt, you know what I'm saying? Dog Pound, Gangsters for Life. A few people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some underground legends too. Milkbone. I don't know if y'all know Milkbone, but back in the 90s, he was with, you know what I mean, Naughty and them.
Okay.
And yeah, a lot of people. Some people overseas, more Chiba. People overseas know who more Chiba is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So your resume is pretty fucking stacked, really.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I work with all the new up and coming artists. You know what I mean? And the underground artists. I worked with Jedi Mind Tricks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, Pacewon and Mr. Green. You know, we do that. And then we worked with, you know what I mean? I work with everybody. Everybody and anybody that's fresh with the hip hop field.
Okay. What do you think, like, some of your best accomplishments out of working on with them?
Well, the Fugees album, I was on the 1996 album of the year, you know, the Grammy winning album.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, just being allowed to rap on a Redman album, you know, Redman album is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And then accomplishments, I was on the Rough House Greatest Hits album. That went gold, you know what I mean? A couple things, you know how it is.
Yeah, man. So salute the Pacewon, salute.
You know, God has been good.
Yeah.
God always good to me.
I've been blessed because, you know, I've known you for a few years. I did a couple tracks with you, so.
Yes. We did the Cypher.
Yeah, we did some Cypher.
Unleash the Underground Cypher. Let me see the shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So out of all those artists that you named, who has inspired you the most to become Pacewon, you know?
Inspiration comes from back in the day. You know, I was young. The radio back then was really nice. We had 107.5 that had Marley Marl up there spinning, you know what I mean? Mr. Magic and Marley Marl. And then on 98.7 we had DJ Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out, you know what I mean? Okay. So that the radio in the tri-state area inspired me a little bit. And then we got KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? My name is Pacewon, so it ain't hard to tell. You know what I mean? KRS-One. And then we got Master Ace. I liked how Master Ace used to MC. He used to tell some jokes and shit, but rhyme it really nice. And I still do that to this day. I just try to entertain, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We were listening to something earlier, and the dude was talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, hustling and coke and weed and shooting in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real. But I don't do that a lot. I mostly try to entertain people, make people forget about the life. You know what I'm saying? And entertain them, make them dance a little bit if they can. You know what I'm saying? But
I always, when I listen to your verses, you always have like one comic bar in there.
Yeah,
Like that's real fucking funny.
I
It just
try to
makes
tell
you laugh,
some jokes,
you know
man,
what I mean?
and I'm trying to get better at just telling jokes in the rap and making people laugh and be, entertain them with the hip hop.
You're on tour now.
Yes. We just did Vermont, New Hampshire. Right now we're in New Haven, Connecticut. We're doing that tonight. Me, B Divine, Fourth Degree, STS. Yo, tour is lit.
I know this is a little off subject, but what'd you think of that top 50 list? Before I get into the next question, what do you think? The recent one, I think they had Eminem at 28, Joe Budden at 3. It was kind of.
Oh, somebody flipped it.
Jay-Z was 1. Yeah, I can't remember more off the top.
Joe Budden was number 3. That's when the Joe Budden people made that shit. Joe Budden is not number 3.
Yeah.
If anybody is number 3 or number 1 that we forget about, I know this has been a big, diverse, cosmic soup of hip hop. But yo, Slick Rick has to be somewhere
I don't even
in
know
that
if Slick Rick was on the list.
Yo, I started rapping because of Rick. The first time I wrote a rap, it was because I heard Roxanne, boom, boom, UTFO. And then I started rapping in front of my class in like the 5th, 6th grade because of Slick Rick when he did Lottie Dottie and the show with Dougie Fresh. Yo, we used to get up. They used to let us get up and kick it in the class. So that's where a lot of my shit stems from, yo. And yo, KRS, Slick Rick and them, that's my inspiration, you know what I mean, still. But also new people, like Drake is an inspiration, you know what I mean?
You like Drake?
I love Drake. I love Drake. Yo, that shit is fire. When he be like, you need and he start singing, niggas wasn't doing that.
So do you believe that he writes his own lyrics or no?
That don't matter to me, man.
No, it doesn't.
You know what matters to me? Performance. Performing whatever somebody did write it for you. Say I did write it for you. Now you kick it. How you perform it. Like Eddie Murphy had help with some of his stand-up comedy.
How you make it your own.
Right? In the credits you
Shout out to Them What too.
You might see in the credits you might see Robert Townsend. You might see Keenan Wayans. He had help with it. But he delivered it like, yo, none other. And that's what Drake does. He delivers it. Beyonce delivers that shit. The performance be overwhelming. You can't deny it. Yeah. Even Eminem, sometimes, I know he my boy and everything, but sometimes I be like, yo, an astrophysicist had to help you with that rap right there, motherfucker. God damn. That's how good it is. Yeah. I don't care who wrote it. I just like the performance of said lyrics.
Yeah, you know what really pisses me off, because Eminem is one of my favorites of all time, you know. And a lot of people criticize Eminem nowadays, saying he's trash, this, that, and the third. He's still better than 90% of that rappers.
What he's doing.
You know what I mean?
Like me and one of my boys, yo R, what up? I love you, baby. Yo, me and R be sitting down. We write raps and we perform raps together. You know what I mean? But we sit down and we talk about the culture, and we be like, niggas hate it because they can't do it, and they've been doing that since back in the day when LL was doing it. Or when somebody slick is doing it and they can't do it, they get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? And they try to shut it down. They bring some bubble gum to the forefront.
Yo, you know we vibing because we supposed to do 3 questions. We did like 15 already.
You
know we vibing. My boy Pacewon right
here. It's
here.
a good interview.
Yo, what was
I'm getting drunk too.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I already finished mine, so I have nothing to sip with you. You see what I'm saying? But,
get another one. Let me get you one.
Look at Pace got me.
Let me get you one.
This is for the camera right here.
A little bit of that.
Look, if I take this whole thing, if I take this whole thing down, you gotta take the rest of that down with me.
All right, come on.
Let's go. Salute.
Salute.
There it is. All right, so let's get into this third and final question before you actually take a dab of this hot sauce.
All right.
And then spit 16 bars of fire.
Let's go.
What was the craziest, funniest thing that ever happened to you in your career? Craziest, funniest, give it to us.
The craziest, funniest thing?
Yeah.
The craziest thing is I went to Brazil to perform. They gave me a visa. You go to Brazil. I flew to Brazil. I performed. And then when I came back, I got arrested for child support. okay?
Oh,
for child support.
shit.
Now, why give me the visa to let me go if when I get back, you're gonna arrest me at my own airport, my own door? You know what I'm saying? So that's the craziest. The funniest thing,
What's the funniest? We want to hear the funniest.
one time I did a show, me and Mr. Green did a show in, like, I want to say Sweden.
Okay.
Shout out ASAP Rocky, I'm happy you home. We did a show in Malmo, Sweden. And we got so drunk at the venue. And I woke up in the morning and a girl was in my bed and I didn't know who the girl was or when she got in there or how she got there. I don't even know. Did I bring her home? Man. Funny.
Now we're going to get into the 16 bars of fire. So this is where it all starts here. It starts with the toothpicks, man. It starts with the toothpick. It's only a toothpick, and you're going to see why in a minute when we do this toothpick. Here's your toothpick, Mr. Pacewon.
Uh-huh.
And here's my toothpick.
Let me get my water ready.
He's getting his water ready. So what we do on 16 bars of fire.
Explain how hot it is.
This is to be 100% exact.
Tell them how you told me in the car.
It is 135,600 Scoville units.
Scoville units. You're gonna get scolded.
This is the less
135,000 times over.
Yeah.
Scolding unit.
And this is the lesser one. There's 2 more bottles after this that, if this doesn't work out, we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's see if Pacewon makes it through the 16 bars of fire challenge. You know what I mean? As promised, I told Pacewon that I would do it with him, so we're gonna do it. So Pace, I'm gonna take the first dab into the hot sauce so you know how to take the dab.
Okay.
Because we're gonna do it together. So
you tilt and you spin a little bit, the whole joint. You want the whole joint?
Come on, man.
Okay.
You see that? Woo.
Okay.
Nice little dab. This you'd be like, yo, it's a toothpick. Everyone's like, it's a toothpick. Wait. Now listen.
Look, same as his.
Okay.
Come on.
So now after you take this, you gotta spit 16 bars of fire. You gotta try to make it through all 16 bars without stopping.
Okay.
You think you could do this?
I think I could do it.
Alright, you ready? You ready? Let's go.
I shoot you in the face with a hollow head and persecute you to the leader that you follow's dead. I turn your life into a horror flick, bring motor oil to a boil and make you swallow it. I had you pushing up daisies, buried in my garden like John Wayne Gacy. I bring a hitman from Italy to break both your legs like the chick did in Misery. I tie a Wait.
The set's over here, Pace. The set's over here.
Water.
Yeah. There you go. Hold on, let me.
What? You better hit the
Woo!
How you holding up?
Yo, it's hot as fuck, yo. I'm tearing up. Oh!
Eyes automatically water. Eyes automatically water.
Woo! Oh shit! Look at.
Oh no.
Oh. Woo. Alright, so he's gonna come back. Yo, you gonna finish this verse, Pace? He's doing a little jog. Look at him jog. Look at him jog. Look at him jog. Ooh.
Wait, the after effect is worse. Now it's burning my tongue. First it's burning my throat, now it's burning my tongue.
Ooh, I got my lips. My lips are on fire. Woo! 16 bars of fire. If you think you could come on this show and spit 16 bars of fire, hold on. Think you can spit 16 bars of fire after you take the dab of the hot sauce? Hit me up. Jinx, Unleash the Underground. My man Pacewon over there. Still recuperating. I got snot coming out my nose, water coming out my eyes. This is 16 bars of fire.
Comes out the eyes.
Ah!
Tell my ex-girlfriend I'm thinking about her. But, I really took the hot sauce though.
Yo, that's what it is. 16 bars of fire. So Pace, before we leave I appreciate you coming one more time. Thank you.
JYNX. I love you, JYNX.
Yeah,
God bless you.
Love you too, man. Do me a favor, let the people know where they can contact you, where they can book you for shows, get a feature from you, all that stuff.
At Pacewon, at PACE_WON on Instagram, and at Pacewon, at PACEWON on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else.
All right, thank you. This is 16 Bars of Fire. Unleash the Underground. Peace.